about it. It's his building. Looks better than a boring wall, doesn't it? And he's gone one step further, putting all the poppy things around it as well. So I thought I'd just show you that before I get down to the Sandpiper Hotel for the protest. I thought I'd just show you how patriotic the people of Chesterfield have been. When I drive in from Staveley into Chesterfield town centre, the whole road is covered in Union flags and George flags. So let's get down to the Sandpiper Hotel now. We're still about an hour and a half before it. I'm here with Mark Bannerman. He's doing a live stream on it at the moment. They didn't block the road off straight away last time, so there'll be more up front. I'm parked up this road here on the Sheepbridge Industrial Estate, so if you ever come to a future one, best thing is to come a little bit early like me and park on the road down there. But this road's now been blocked off up towards the Sandpiper Hotel, so we'll see what comes off. Like I said, they didn't block this road off last time. I'm getting a feeling they're going to try and control us more this time, and the trouble is that usually causes problems, doesn't it? Because they go a little bit over the top with the control. As you can see, Mark's having his usual banter with the police, but they're having a sterile area this time between us, so hopefully that'll keep friction between both sides down.
I wanna be a man cub, just throw right into town, because there is no towns around here. Finish it off.
I don't know, unfortunately.
So as we're walking up, Mark's having his banter, just asking them which police force. So far they've all said that they're Derbyshire, and we'll find out later what's going on. If there's other police coming in from other areas, I'm suspecting they'll be coming in from South Yorkshire. There's actually a sterile area, they're telling us, between both sides, which is good, but last time I came under Bean Kettle, which wasn't nice. I think they lost control of it last time. They weren't expecting the numbers, but that's a little bit concerning because Mark's just had a word with them about section 17, and what they said is that we're either on one side or the other side. There'll be a sterile area in the middle, but section 17, they're saying that we're one side or the other, which is not how you work it, is it, Mark?
Well, that's true. So my political stance is neutral on this, and in order to get the answer from both sides, you've got to be able to go left and right, shall we say.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a word with the blue bibs, see if we can facilitate that. If I have to pick a side to stand on, I'm going to go to the left side, as they call it.
Yeah, I know, because you'll see more interaction on that side.
I try and get interviews from the left, because so far I haven't managed to do that.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem, Mark. It's no good me going across and talking to them, because the first thing they use is they'll be accusing us of racism.
Inspector, hi there. I've showed you my credentials.
Yeah.
Now then, I need to speak to left and right to get the balance of view. So can I walk down? If I won't get in your way.
Yeah.
I'm an independent journalist. I can show you my credentials. I've shown them to your colleague. Is that okay?
Have you you've spoken to my colleague and he's seen your credentials?
He has, yeah.
Okay. My understanding is that we've got someone from our media team that's able to make the decision on whether or not anyone's able to be inside the sterile area or not. But
I don't want to. It's just a case of getting to the other side to get interviews and then come back.
So it's everybody will be outside of the sterile area, with the exception of people that have been assessed by our media team.
So okay, who's your media team then?
They're not here at the moment, but I'm happy to take the details and speak to them.
You are aware of the Public Order Act 2023, Section 17?
Okay.
You are aware?
Certainly am, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm actually working under, and I won't be getting anybody away.
So unless our media team have said that you are able to be in the sterile area, you're not going to be able to today.
No, I don't want to remain in it. I just want to be able to get to the other side.
You won't be able to, I'm afraid.
Right, okay. So I'll just take your name.
Inspector Crane.
Inspector Crane, 15027.
That's me.
Are you Derbyshire Police?
Certainly am.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
I spoke to a Mason earlier.
Oh, right. Okay.
A Mason, she's called.
Oh, right.
Would you believe that? A Mason.
Fancy that.
Anyway, nice to meet you.
See you.
Mark's having a little bit of banter about it, but you heard it from the inspector. You're either on one side or the other, and if Mark's going to pick a side, I think he's going to pick the left side, aren't you, Mark?
Well, the reason is because I'll try and ask some questions on the left side, as they say. But if they don't want me there, then the police are just going to have to escort me to the right. Well, then I can get my questions from the right then.
Yeah, and it'll just show that one side wants to communicate and one doesn't communicate. So, excuse me, can you tell me what you guys actually do then?
So all that we do, we're the here to obviously gather any evidence and information that may be needed during any events, but also we're to obviously mainly safeguard everyone involved, so everyone can protest peacefully, everyone has the right to do it peacefully, and obviously all that we're here for is obviously if anything was to happen to either yourselves or any of us, we can obviously obtain the best evidence that we can to assist in whether that leads to a prosecution or for a civil matters in regard to anything that you guys do yourself.
I first came across it in London when I was on a Brexit march with Nigel Farage years ago, coming in from Fulham.
Right.
And at that particular time, I'd never experienced it before.
Right.
So it was like a bit concerning. Suddenly you're being filmed, you're thinking, well, what have we done wrong to be being filmed?
And that's it. It's the same rights that everyone like yourself and everyone else has to film in public and everything. All we're here is obviously mainly safeguarding, but obviously if there is any offences that were to incur during the day, either opposition, we've got the best evidence to obviously supply that to if we need to go to a courtroom or anything. But
I know I was attacked myself in Sheffield, and the only evidence I've got is just before he attacked me and smashed my camera, I just caught him before he was coming up to me, but then I turned the camera off to talk to him, and then when I switched it back on, at that particular point he attacked me, and the thing is, it would have completely been recorded, but he smashed the camera on the floor as well.
And this is one thing that obviously we always deal with obviously in life, that video evidence is one of the best evidence that you can obtain into.
Yeah, that's right.
Like they always say, picture paints 1,000 words. So if you've got it always running, you've always got it, and you've always, sadly for you yourself, didn't you? You said you turned it off, and it is in that moment it happened, didn't it?
Well, no, because it wouldn't record to SD card, because he smashed it on the floor. He smashed my face, but the camera dropped to the floor and it smashed. If it had had the chance to record to SD, it'd have shown absolutely everything. You know what I mean?
Record, but it just wasn't able to save it.
Yeah, that were it. Yeah, so it was fantastic evidence, but
no, that's fine.
But thanks very much for your time.
I just want to.
So Mark's quite adamant he wants to talk to people on this side. I've personally got no interest. I'm going to walk down to the other side, and that's the side I'll be staying with. But Mark's always pushing the boundaries with people and the police, etc. So let me walk down here. But this is a sterile area in between, just here. The left will be over there, and the right over here. So let me get down to that side where I feel more comfortable. I'm right outside the hotel now, with the segregation for the right hand side. Police cars there. Here's a way around to the other side, around the bike like we had to go last time. They kettled us, won't let us out this way. But picture will build up as the day goes along. I have got my zoom on me, so I can actually zoom in on the other side. So I'm hoping a few more is going to turn up. It's looking pretty quiet. There seems to be more vloggers at the moment than protesters.
Can you use local toilets?
So Mark Bannerman, he's already come back on this side from the other side. Can't see him at the moment. Oh, he's gone at the bottom end. I'll try and catch up with him later, but I just asked Mark which side do you find the nicest people to be with, and he says our side.
Pick your side, we back.
So we've been told you can't go from one side to another. And we've got from the left coming over here.
Live on him, get the gas there! Get the dogs out! Picture him!
So it appears there's one rule for the left and one for us.
I wonder if his media passes must off.
He hasn't got a question.
So we were told pick your side, and he's just getting police protection as usual, which is what always happens with the left. You can really start to see the police state we're now existing under. Pick your side, and that's it. The police are saying that under Section 14, independent press can't go from one side to the other, but Section 17 says that they actually can. So what's going off in your words, Mark?
In my words, this inspector has created an incident for himself and his colleagues where independent journalists are being told they're actually activists in some way. So what I see from this is he's escalated the situation. Instead of actually helping people do their job, he's created an incident with threat of arrest if they don't move back behind this barrier. This incident has been created by Derbyshire Police, in my opinion.
So I've just been told that they're using Section 14 to stop independent press moving, whereas Section 17 actually trumps it.
Well, the thing is, they have to have a lawful reason, but there's no crime been taking place, there's no disorder or anything. They're trying to claim that in the future some disorder will happen. So, where they're going to stand in law with this, I don't know.
So here we've got, I think, somebody from the Derbyshire Times being facilitated by the police to come to our side, but the independent journalists are not allowed to go to the other side. So we can quite see what's going on with the establishment now, can't we?
Why do you think
So there's one rule.
Isn't this an opportunity to have your voice?
So the gentleman from the Derbyshire Times have been having a chat with him about things, explaining to him that a lot of other independent journalists who are independent can't go and do what they normally do, and he's been quite constructive about it all.
It's about how they've got here and what they're taking from us.
But we've got more people coming across now, but they're all being escorted through here. It's becoming more and more like a police state, as you can see. The numbers are starting to build up a little bit now. The socialists always come very early. The local people now are starting to turn up. But it's made very difficult because the parking's down at that end. And probably people are coming in from this end, and it's a struggle to park on this end. Blocked it off a lot earlier this time. I'll just catch up with Steve Coates. Steve, do you know that independent journalists are not allowed to go across to the other side and actually have a word with the other side?
Aren't we?
No, you've got to pick your side.
Well,
So,
I'm probably a bit more independent on it than you are, aren't I?
yeah, I actually admit it, but there are people who are truly independent and they're not being allowed to go to the other side.
Yeah, I'll have to ask the liaison officer and see which side I'm allowed on. I would actually prefer to stay on this side for logistics because my bike's up there and that's the way I get home to Rotherham.
Yeah, but Bannerman's been at them for ages and he can't get on the other side.
He'd always do both, wouldn't he? Like I would.
Yeah, but I mean, I can agree with you. I'm not impartial whatsoever.
Yeah.
The protest was supposed to start about 3 o'clock, but it's extremely subdued to last time. The numbers have increased a little bit on this side. The left have been here all along. The numbers are increasing a bit on this side, but not a lot is going off this time. It's extremely quiet. It's quite funny because Steve Coates, who sides more with the left than the right, he says he's independent, but he's more left than right. But Steve's arguing with policeman, liaison officer, to get through, and he's not going to let him through. So I'm here with Chris Stone, and he's just been escorted through, have you, Chris, from the other side?
Yeah, Section 14 apparently. Everyone's been trying to be polite at the moment.
Yeah, it's really killed the protest today, I think.
I think that's probably...
I think that's the intention, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know whether these are actually Derbyshire Police or not.
They are the old Derbyshire. 'Cause some of them are quite south, about an hour or two. You know, it's quite a long, deep county, isn't it? So some of them come from about an hour away.
I do wonder whether they're pulling people from Sheffield or not.
No, it's mainly. It's all been Derbyshire today. Quite funny because people have noticed that there's a banner over there and it looks like it's facing the wrong way. So you've got the other banners beneath and that big banner, but it's not facing us. So what they're saying about us on that big banner. So you can see there's quite a big distance this time to last time.
You're allowed to walk past me as long as you do it.
You can already see the signs they've got there. But I've got to admit, they were giving me an headache last time, being so close to them.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
If you go in, you go in.
So the police are letting us go through now to go home, but you're not being shown what we normally can show you. But it gives you an idea.
Take you down to the end.
Yeah. So I've been let through this line here, and just down there is Mark Bannerman remonstrating with the police. I mean, one of them had his arm on my shoulder twice, trying to push me on. So how Mark's managed this, I don't know. But I'm one of them, I don't really like the aggro and pushing the line. But you can see Mark, I've just never known out like this. This is a police state, isn't it? This is old Bannerman doing what the Bannerman does best. Just pushing the police, see what you can get away with. But that's it. That's the left down there. As an independent journalist, you couldn't actually get to their side. I've just never known out like it. So that's it. That's Mark Bannerman out. I'll see what he has to say in a moment. So Mark, I was actually videoing you coming, remonstrating with the police there. Now, he had his hand on my shoulder twice pushing me along.
He shouldn't have done that. You could walk at any pace you want. You can even slow walk if you want.
And he's even saying to me he didn't want me walking on road even though there's no cars.
Well, that shows how silly the police are being and becoming now.
Oh, I know, this is what I've never known out like it, Mark. I really wanted to come around with you today, filming you for your protection and also giving a different slant when you go up to the left to actually interview them. And I had no opportunity to do that, which is a bit disappointing.
In all fairness, the police have got a difficult job to do. But what the police did today, in my opinion, was get it all wrong when it comes to trying to enforce what they thought was lawful.
Yeah.
And you've got some footage yourself to show people what happened.
Yeah.
I am shocked that the police created a situation for themselves that potentially could have some repercussions and civil claims against them now.
Well, it will be from some of the people because they're a little bit smarter than me on the law. I don't play, I'm not into frictional content or anything like that, but some of these people will milk it for what it is.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the headline, isn't it, I think, in the videos.
Well, there was a journalist in there from one of the mainstream press. I'm not sure which one.
That was the Derbyshire Times.
It'll be interesting to see what the Derbyshire Times write about the people's rights of journalists, citizen journalists, or whatever they determine themselves to be, what story he's going to run with that.
Yeah, he said that he wants to speak to people about it. He said rather than getting angry with him, he said he was just doing his job. Yep. Why don't you tell me why you're angry about the situation and I'll actually print it for you. So,
well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look out for that report because it's going to make a news. It's got to, and I'm going to include that in my video whenever I release it.
Yeah, thanks very much for your time, Mark. And I learn from you all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, definitely.
Don't do what I do.
I know. I just can't do what you do, but I do learn from you, Mark. You've got your own personality. I've got my own personality. Cheers. So we're round, like I said just a moment ago, did that interview with Mark. Now, some of the independent cameramen must have realised they can get round here now, and they're trying to get back down here, but they're not going to be able to, because these police are not going to let them past. So you can see the independent journalists are not being allowed back. They've come round through the woods, which we had to come round last time. You can see it's kicking off. Like I said, I'm not independent, I'll admit that, but I would have gone in Mark's slipstream. Some of these people really are independent journalists, even though they may have one side, they do want both sides of the argument, and they're not being allowed.
Section 14 doesn't start until that bus stop arrives.
But you can see that they've come round here, I think, some of them. Yeah, they're all come round here. So this is what happened last time when we were leaving. They wouldn't let us come through, but we came round here to get away. But this is just becoming more and more of a police state, isn't it? So the section 14 is where the police barriers are. But I think they're just going too far. But it just gives you an idea, but citizen journalists are not being allowed to do what they do, and they're going to get the worst headlines, the police now. I mean, as you can see what's going off. Well, I think these people make a living out of it, so the living's been kind of denied. You see the police numbers, you've got no police in your communities to police, keep your communities safe, but they can turn out for these protests, can't they? Look at this. If anybody tells me we're not now living in a police state, is this unprecedented with protests where you can't get both sides of the argument? Wouldn't it be great if they actually policed our streets like this and made them safe? Then you can see somebody's been arrested. Oh no, he's not been arrested yet, but hands on. You're right. Yeah, fine, you're right. I can't believe it today. I mean, I'm not independent as such, but I would have tagged along with Mark as an independent today. But the police will not let independents.
Won't they let anyone pass?
They won't let independents talk to the other side. These are all independents, and they've come right round to try and talk to the other side, but they're not being allowed to. As you can see now,
Remove the police.
this creates its own headline, doesn't it? It's creating its own headline, this, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, I've always said it from earlier on intervention, when the police tried to stop people doing things, they've created animosity for themselves and frustration.
I mean, we were like about a couple of foot from each other, and I don't think anybody struck anybody, did they?
No,
last time. It was a bit noisy and a bit headachy, weren't it? But nobody actually struck anybody. So when you're wondering why you've got no police doing the beat in your community, but they can turn numbers out for this. So we've got some more citizens journalists can't get through, as you can see. Some people are actually walking around this wall to try and get round, and you can see straight away the guys with the orange hats on and cameras are filming them.
Where's the rest of it, lads?
Well, I'd like to know the indiscriminate one they let through a moment ago, talking to the inspector. So there's something going off here. The police seem to be indiscriminate with who they're letting through. But they're dragging some people. Oh, they're dragging him back out now. I thought it was strange to let him in, and now they're dragging him back out. This is unbelievable, isn't it? So at some stage the protest has to end at 5 o'clock, so everybody's going to be now waiting for them to come through. So if they were trying to stop a situation, what they're doing is creating it. Look at that lad's suit. Looks like the gentleman who was on the Nigel Farage marches.
You haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. Go on, see you later. Get out of here.
Bye.
Fucking idiot.
So we've been hanging around. I've never had my camera on in the dark before, so we've got a big contingent of police coming down. So are they going to be escorting them out? It's getting ridiculous, isn't it?
The police. Are you pushing? Fucking little sausage.
You're trying to trick me. Who are you pushing?
Here we go again.
So that contingent of police have gone through the line for some reason. We'll find out later what's going on. But the independent journalists still can't get through.
No, you do whatever. I'll be saying you're bullying a child.
Big man, you are in ya. Big man, you are in ya. Are you going to move, man? Go on, then move, man. Go on, then move, man. And then for shut up and fuck off. Shut up and fuck off. Move on.
Get 2 more up front line, please. 2 more. Front line.
Waiting in 5 minutes. I'm under arrest.
Arrest now, guys. Filming a protest related to arrest.
So somebody's just been arrested. You can see it's kicking off. It's a shame, Steve, they can't actually police our communities, isn't it? But they can turn it out for this.
Yeah, I mean, I was astonished at the police turn out at UKIP the other week. It was completely peaceful. There were only 1 or 2 troublemakers from both protests, weren't there?
Well, I think there were more police for that than they were for Wednesday United Derby back in 1980s.
Probably. I think I counted 4 or 5 forces that we had.
Yeah. So it looks like the police want an arrest at the moment. You can see the guys with the orange helmets. They're looking for an arrest at the moment. But basically they don't want both sides of the protest being filmed, because it looked like there was been an arrest being made on one of the left earlier, and the police just let him get off again as usual. So the police have just moved the line forward. I don't know what they're playing about at.
Come on, Red. Come on. Hey, Brad. Come on. Hey! Well, do another one. I can't got bad play.
Steve Coates just tried getting up that cul-de-sac around it and it didn't work. Steve, I saw you trying it then.
Mark's playing silly buggers with them.
Is he?
Yeah.
So Mark's remonstrating with them as usual.
Yeah.
But this is police just trying to show the power, isn't it?
There he is.
So the chap in the Union Jack suit now, he's got the police on him with the cameras watching everything.
You're not going to answer, are you? Go on then, we'll just walk, yeah? We'll have a lot of walk, how's that sound? Yeah? There we go.
Yeah, I won't be.
Tell me.
Now what the minute look like we're back.
We really are in the times of George Orwell's 1984, aren't we now?
No, they're not getting paid. Time's up now, they're not getting paid.
They're not getting paid?
Time's up now. Overtime, innit? Innit, guys? Overtime now, innit?
But you know the big issue is you can't get police to police your community and make it safe.
No.
But they can turn them numbers out for this.
Yeah. And they give you safety measures.
Oh, what a load of rubbish.
Think of your own safety. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry.
But no, that's what they do. Look at them all. And what gets me is the section 14 was further up.
Oh no.
So you couldn't walk up to the bus stop, but they're stopping you from walking there. So I got nicked.
Yeah.
And under what rules? What offence? There's no section 14 where he got arrested.
Well, somebody went through with a bandana on.
That was the other guy, a lefty.
Oh, that was a lefty, was it?
And then he created, but once he got through,
oh yeah.
he was, you know what I mean?
And they were all pally-pally with Inspector.
Yeah.
I think the agents of the state, some of these people now.
Honestly. They just target people, they know who to target.
Oh yeah.
Like I think he will end up getting arrested because they're following him.
Yeah.
It goes in his favour as well for the cameras to be put on.
Yeah.
Watch your step there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So your little tongues can get out of here safely, is that what it is?
Have you noticed?
You told me the whole time you don't pose a threat to it.
But have you noticed some officers?
Officers. You're concerned.
Officers, have you noticed something?
I don't know whether you are or not.
Officers, have you noticed something? Officers, have you noticed something? Nobody's engaged with them, though, that's the problem. Nobody's engaged with the people that are leaving here.
Stop beating around the bush and tell me like it. Tell me, talk to me like a human being. Stop beating around the bush with your property questions, your property statement. Oh, and then you all get your gloves on there. Let's go and say you come in. So you do vote for then? Labour, I guess. Green Party. Hey? Impartial, eh? I guess. Hey? Oh, come on, officers. No one's even near yet. Yeah, but stop all this threats, mate. There's no need for it. I'm here reasonable.
So the left must be being escorted out at the moment.
That's the title of the article. Far right escorted away by police. On the road.
For some reason they don't want the left filming. They don't want the left filming today, do they? I wonder why.
No.
Is that because it's
yeah, we're fine to go in one side of the protest, but we're not fine to go into the other side of the protest. So you can shift around the right.
So that's looking like another arrest. So it'll be really interesting to see what this is all about. So that's the guy in the Union Jack suit. But somebody said there were going to be an arrest. Bannerman said. What? So all the police have just backed off for some reason. Don't know what they're doing.
They're stacking up. Ready to advance.
What?
They're ready to advance.
Oh. So I wonder what the police were doing.
That's it! That's it!
So what has this been all about, Mark? Any clue?
It's to try and get people out of here, and hopefully they can arrest some people to get people out of here. They're trying to just limit how many cameras there are, I believe. That's just my opinion.
So what don't they want filming?
It's hard to say, really. I mean, what the police have done today is just show themselves to be one-sided, I think.
Oh yeah. To me it looks like they're trying to protect the identity of the left.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. Some would argue that they're trying to prevent a breach of the peace. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of these camera people, journalists or not, if they do something unlawful...
Yeah. So the police must be after arresting another person. I just don't understand this today, what's going off. I mean, Bannerman's really pushing it today. But they keep going backwards and then moving forward. And it's like they're trying to prevent something being filmed.
Protest is over now, so it's no reason.
Protest is over, why can
Also, these town presses are we also have the stay here. You want to
so you can see for yourself what's going off. I don't.
Not necessarily just because it's covered up. So, are you going to go? If you could go now, that would be amazing, please. Off you go. Thank you.
Move, please. Step back, please. Out of the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
If this is not the police backing this side, I don't know what is. This looks shocking. Why didn't they just disperse? But they've got to make a big show of leaving with the police supporting them. So many have got the faces covered up. Oh, not so many today as normal. Got his face covered up though, hasn't he?
Tommy's mates.
Because normally we park on the left hand side where I parked up there, but all this lot are being marched out down here. It's got to be obvious that there's a coach somewhere up there. I don't think there's any parking. Is there any parking down there, Mark? Do you know? Because that looks to me as though there's a coach picking them up, doesn't it?
Possibly.
So this is where I parked here, where some of them are clearing off to get in the cars to go home. But down here there's another big group, so I don't know what's going off down there. So we're quite a distance away now. Day 61, I think that's over there. So we're guessing, I'm here with Mark still, guessing that they're getting on a bus, they're being bussed out. So where are they coming from? It's not their community, is it? So there's a gang of police who just left over there, and I just said to them, why do you turn out for things like this but you're not protecting us in our communities? But you've got another gang of them coming out right now.
Going for a bit of a closer look.
Police all down here. All trooping off. I actually thought it was illegal to cover your face up. But I think you can see who the police's allegiance is to. There's absolutely no way that any of us want to attack any of them, but for some reason they've got this massive police presence around them.